internet. You know what I'm saying? Or it's advertising that to people. Or, you know what I mean? No, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying, yeah, yo, it was funny hearing him say watch Impact and such and such because it's like, yo, Shane McMahon might walk out on Impact just like he walked out on City. Oh my God, yo, how do you defend TNA after that? How do you defend that? It's bad enough they really have like the great talent that they do have, like and they're wasting it. Having they had AJ Styles have to carry Ric Flair and Matt fucking Hardy. I mean, he had to keep he he looked just about as frustrated with Matt Hardy as Sting looked with Jeff Hardy. He looked so just like, what the hell? What am I doing with you? What am I? He just looked miserable. He looked like Vladimir Kozlov when he teamed up with Santino. He just looked sad. Like, my life sucks, man. It's wasted, shitty. I mean, all Matt Hardy really can do now. I'm not even gonna talk about that promo where he looked like he was on something. He smoked some dust, sniffed some coke, and shot some fucking heroin all right before the camera went on. He looked 8 different kinds of high. He looked drunk high. He looked so high he looked like he was drunk and high. Oh my God, Matt. The promo he did, the promo he cut, and the fact that you obviously can't talk, man. You're not a good. Oh, just because you got Ric Flair standing next to you, what that mean? Your ass can't talk. Bad enough, you trying to talk while you high as fuck. Bad enough, you went in that ring and tried to wrestle. You tried to wrestle and keep up with AJ Styles. High as fuck. Slop. He looked. Oh, how do you look so young, but look so blowed up, and just disoriented and just not. He wasn't in the right state of mind or body to be in that damn ring. Matt Hardy, not even Jeff. Matt, look at that. It's between Sting and AJ Styles. AJ Styles is the better wrestler, and to see AJ Styles actually have to carry Matt high as, you know what I'm saying? It was, oh my God, don't get me wrong, Jeff was obviously too high to even do a main event, and they had to cut the shit short. But to actually see Matt and AJ actually have to pretty much carry out the abortion that Jeff and Sting probably would have been, or maybe even worse. I mean, at first I thought that maybe somebody got hurt in the beginning of the match because Jeff looked so goddamn high. I thought maybe Jeff got hurt being high wrestling in the main event for a title. They went and fucked up and turned silver going into WrestleMania against WWE. How do you come with that weak shit? How do you come with that weak shit going up against WWE going into WrestleMania when more people are watching wrestling than any other time of the year? You might, if TNA wasn't on this kind of unprecedented, even for TNA, this is worse than them coming up with a really, really, really bad announcement that's supposed to change the and the messed up part is one of those announcements probably she probably made an announcement. Yeah, she probably made an announcement saying, yo, Hogan and Eric Bischoff are gonna come to fucking TNA. How, in hindsight, how fucked up of an announcement was that? Because Hogan with his old ass getting into storylines, yet you can't even run to the goddamn ring to make a save. You gotta walk. When RVD came and Sting beat his ass with the bat, and Hogan's music came on, he's making the save by walking to the ring. It's pretty much just what Jim Cornette said about how all Hogan did was get the Hulkamania tour, which bombed. And if you remember that the headline was Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan, that was the headline that bombed. He pretty much brought that to TNA, and he's getting that shit off. I mean, at one point it was Hogan. It was what was it? It was Immortal versus, what was it? Hogan and At one point, it was pretty much Hogan. It was pretty much Hogan versus Flair in TNA. Like, got some fucking audacity putting that bullshit in there, yo. How dare you? How dare you thumb fuck? Oh my god, yo. TNA is dead, in my opinion. If I was right about Jeff Hardy being fucking high, and then come to find out they had to call the match early, then I'm probably right about TNA. I've been saying if they keep up this shit, Vince is going to buy TNA. I really, really think it's gonna fucking happen. Like, if not by the end of the year, maybe by the end of next month, maybe even by the end of this fucking week. It's Monday. It's 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday. I'm doing this. I was reading one of the articles saying how what's gonna happen when Spike TV executives see what the fuck just happened on Impact tonight, and that's a very, very, very good question. What is gonna happen? Like, they might just AOL Time Warner their bullshit and go, you know what? Get the fuck out of here, yo. We might find out that they're losing money, just like I think the last year of WCW, I think they lost. I think they lost like $300 million or something. Yo. But that's about it. Yeah. It's late. I ain't really come up with like a format. As a matter of fact, I had no idea how bad the pay-per-view was gonna be. Like, I just sat. I didn't even know it was a pay-per-view. How bad is that? I didn't even know that there was. I almost missed this entire. Almost. Oh my god! It's like people in the chat room were saying how TNA is so bad. It's like you're watching a train wreck. It's like some of the people who watch it aren't watching it to watch good wrestling. They're pretty much watching to see exactly how fucking awful this shit can be. And my god, TNA, yo. And how I read this article. Not an article. I read an article where they took a quote from Chris Jericho from, I think he did a radio shoot, and he was saying how deep down the management in WWF actually do want TNA to succeed as a company, because if you watch the rise and fall of WCW, they talked about how the competition and the success of both companies simply made business more profitable for both companies all around. How WCW and WWF competing and trying to kick each other's ass, NWO, Rock and Stone Cold, they were both making money. And how because TNA is the absolute shit, it's not a competition. I remember I was saying what the Gooker Award should be. I thought the Gooker Award should be Daniel Bryan's name, his name alone, bad enough that music and how they're using them. But I was no. They put the facts on why the Monday Night Wars when TNA tried to go up against WWE live on Monday nights was. I forgot how bad those ratings were. They were getting like 0.6, 0.7, and bad enough they put on. If you remember they put on some fucked up shit during the when TNA tried to go up against, and pretty much had to get knock the fuck every Monday. Had to stagger their ass back to the Thursday nights, and they can't even do. They might TNA. I mean, whatchamacall already got canceled. Reaction got canceled, so TNA might be dead, very dead, very soon. And you know what's gonna happen when Vince buys TNA? He's gonna bury the shit out of it, and that's sad. I don't want that. You think? Who the hell would want to see? Who would want to bring AJ Styles to WWE and have Santino beat him with a fucking Cobra? You know they'll do it. You know they'll do it. You know they'll take the last time when Vince bought WCW, he fired Jeff Jarrett live on TV. He ain't gonna do that shit this time. I mean, and because TNA isn't nowhere near like a ECW or WWE, WCW, even with WCW and ECW storylines and people all in it, it's still not nowhere near as worth or even recognizable. And please, they might announce it on the website like they do at the fucking drafts that don't fucking matter. The what was it they called the forgot what they called that shit. The drafts that they don't mention on TV. The substitute, some bullshit, some big fucking word. But that's about it, man. I wanted to make sure that if I'm doing this Thunder Starts, man, shit like that happens, I don't mention it, I don't get on that and put something out, man. How the hell am I back with these Thunder Starts, man? That shit was incredibly fucking awful. Shame on TNA. Shame on the people who have held down and stifled the progress, the potential progress that company could have made in these years. Wasted. Wasted. I remember TNA in the asylum Wednesday nights. I used to order TNA for $10, for $10, I think every Wednesday night when that shit was good, man. That shit, they had an Ultimate X match tonight. The very first time I watched TNA was the Ultimate X, the second Ultimate X a match that they ever had, and I think some kind of in-ring altercation where one of the security guards ended up having a match, and the security guard, it was like some kid, probably was a real security guard like that, like the Harris brothers, who gets two big motherfuckers who gets play security as a storyline, an in-ring character or what have you. And little security guard kid puts on a match, and he worked the shit out of somebody. I don't remember who it was. I remember the security guard more than the actual star, but fucking little security guard guy worked the I mean, TNA had so much potential, and look what it's become. First of all, at what point did Dixie Carter start whoring out her fucking company to any old piece of shit? When did you, as a wrestling promoter, why the fuck don't you understand that you should have built your own company with your own fucking stars? I mean, how did you not, look how far you got, or where you got on Spike TV, the term is, what brought you to the dance? A foresighted, drugged out Jeff Hardy, old ass Eric Bischoff and Hogan running your company to the ground, gray head Kevin Nash getting the fucking X Division to fucking play musical chairs. Remember that shit? Remember when Kevin Nash had the X Division playing musical chairs? Fucking Jeff Hardy, yo, the fact that the pay-per-view actually had fucking vignettes with Jeff Jarrett and Karen Angle taking the kids to fucking Disney World or some bullshit. They actually put that in the fucking pay-per-view? Amazing, yo. TNA fucking, oh my god, TNA is on more crack than fucking Jeff and Matt fucking Hardy. And they might, I think this is it. I think this is it for fucking TNA, man. Oh shit, my thing done restarted. I think this is it for fucking TNA, man. And yeah, I kept telling people who fucking suck Vince Russo's dick, I kept telling you, if you really like TNA, why do you support people fucking this shit up? If you love TNA so fucking hard that she'll eat Dixie Carter's fucking pussy, not to get all, fuck that. You like TNA that fucking hard, you'll eat Abyss's fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? How could you support the bullshit that they're doing? That company is done. TNA done. Bring it in. Wow, who the fuck was that football player Kurt Angle tapped out? Who the fuck was that? Bringing in off-brand NASCAR baseball players I never heard of and shit, man. Like, yo, TNA, man. Like a dag, yo. If it is March 2011. WCW went out of business exactly 10 years from this year And this month, and the